decided to get off at a random train station in Japan, and it turned out to be one of the most memorable days of my trip. I don't know how long this goes for. I was like walking along this really long road. I'm so excited, I've never eaten. I hope this little vlog inspires you to do the same the next time you have no idea where you want to go or what you want to do. Good morning everybody. Today I'm supposed to be renting a car to go for a little day trip in the Okayama Prefecture. However, as I was getting ready, I did just have this moment of realization that I forgot to pack my international driver's license. So fingers crossed, I scrambled through my suitcase and I was like, no, I actually just don't remember packing it at all, which is annoying. So I'm still going to turn up and I'm just not going to mention it. I'm going to give them my regular Australian license and see if they say anything. Hopefully they don't. But we'll see. It might be a spontaneous change of plans. We could go for a day trip on the train somewhere else instead. But I'll see you at the station and we'll see what happens. The car rental place I'm going to is called Times Car Rental. It's one of the most popular rental car things here. So there's just you'll see them everywhere. They own a lot of car parks as well. It's a big yellow logo. So I'm just walking to the station to go to the rental car office that's there. And then I'm planning on dropping it off tomorrow at a different station that's closer to Kyoto, because that's where I'm heading tomorrow. But like I said, plans may change, but I don't mind. I'm actually getting better with changing plans on the spot and, doing more spontaneous things. So whatever happens, happens, and it's meant to be. So let's go and enjoy the day. Stop number 1. There's nothing better than being able to get a hot plastic bottle. I mean, I don't know how good it is for the plastic to be hot, but you know what? There's nothing better than getting a cheap, sweet, yummy coffee in the morning. And it's such a good excuse to crack a $100 bill because I only had hundreds left, and there's a few places that definitely won't take hundreds today. So, and it's nice and warm. Oh, it's so toasty just walking around with this. All right, we're out of luck. I was in there and we're trying to communicate, obviously. They don't speak English and I don't really speak Japanese. Luckily there wasn't a cancellation fee, but they were like, yeah, no, you need your international driver's license. If you have a military card, you might be able to use your regular license and your military card. And I was like, no, I'm not in the army, thank you very much. So, change of plans, guys. I'm gonna go find a cafe to sit in maybe, get some Wi-Fi and do some brainstorming and see where I should go. I asked for some recommendations from him and he pointed out 2 places, so I'm gonna dig in deeper. I'm really puffed, I walked upstairs just then. Gonna dig in deeper, see what I can find. The weather's not that nice anyway, so to be honest, the places I was planning on going to aren't gonna be that pretty anyway. So everything happens for a reason. Maybe today I was gonna crash my car and die, and now I won't, so yay.
Your attention, please. A train will soon be passing through track 3.
I'm only going 1 stop right now, and I'm so glad that I bought my protein bar because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any food today. But it's going to be good. I'm kind of sad because I was going to go to a really beautiful flower park, and it would have looked really pretty. But alas, I don't think it's going to happen. So hopefully I find something blooming today. I got a good feeling. I always find that days like this, where you kind of make things up on the spot, are the best kinds of days, because you kind of just don't have to set yourself to a timetable. You go with the flow, you make discoveries. Hopefully I get my steps in, because my step goal adjusts based on the previous day, and today it wants me to do 13,000 steps, so I'm going to be walking a lot. This is the station I've gotten off at. It looks fun. Alright, let's see where I should walk to. Alright, adventure number 1 starts. I'm currently walking through, it looks to be quite rural. We've got some like gardens here. The station's on this side, and I'm walking to a shrine that the guy at the car rental place recommended. I believe it's a Shinto shrine, so let's see if it's pretty. And then after that, I think I'm gonna walk from this station to the next station, which is like 4 kilometers. I just really want to get some walking in, you know. It's my goal this trip to just do as much walking and as little trains as possible. Obviously still have to catch trains every so often, but I don't know, I feel like you just miss so many details when you catch public transport, especially when you're only going like one very short stop. You may as well just walk and take everything in. It is honestly so peaceful and quiet. I realize I'm like in the loudest outfit today as well. I'm in pink pants and a pink top. It looks like it's going to be a nice day though. The sun's kind of trying to come through the thin clouds up here. But I see some blue. I don't know why, but there's something about this kind of scenery that just makes me feel like extremely nostalgic. It's just like the quietness. It kind of like reminds me of my hometown when I was growing up, just quieter, more grass, less cars. It's really nice. Even the weeds are pretty. I found cabbages. I wonder what else there is. It look like giant chives, but it obviously wouldn't be a chive because it's too big. I have no idea what those are. I wonder if there's any hydrangeas. Oh my gosh, it got way too hot. I had to take my jacket off and roll my sleeves up. I guess walking takes its toll. It's too quiet here. I feel like I shouldn't talk so much. It smells so fresh. What do you guys think? Should I go up there? I'm trying to figure out where to go next. I think it's up here. But there are other people that have arrived, so maybe they'll know where to go. So many leaves. I don't know how I'm going to get back down. This is fine. I'm not the only one here. If I fall over, there's people to rescue me. Whoa. I don't know how long this goes for. I turned around. It was getting to the point where I was like, I don't know what's leaf and what's path and what's tree and what's death. I think the other people here are on a bike tour. There's all these bikes here. Ah, how I wish I could ride a bike. I'm trying. I'm going to make a video about learning to ride a bike as an adult. I did try in December, and I wasn't that bad. I just need to improve my confidence and my speed and my starts and my stops. It's just so scary when like you're not used to something and you're an adult and you're supposed to know how to do something and you can't. I watched Castaway recently, which was a horrible movie to put on right before I was about to catch a plane. that plane crash scene is so scary. Oh my god, I was like, guys, why did you put this on? Anyway, I mean, I didn't die on the plane, which is good, but my friend Jess, she said she's known 3 people that have been in plane crashes, and I don't know if that makes me, being her friend, more likely to be in a plane crash or less likely, because she's already known 3 people, therefore she's unlikely to know a 4th person. I don't know. Either way, I got here safely. But I watched Castaway recently, and this reminds me of the end of the movie where he's at the crossroads, just like middle of nowhere, fields. I'm actually, honestly, genuinely so happy I'm not driving right now. I would still be driving to my first location. It was like a 2-hour drive that I planned to go to, and instead I get fresh air. Hello. He didn't like me. So this is the hydrangea walk, and as you can see, all the hydrangeas are dead. It's spring, guys. Why aren't you here? It's spring. Are hydrangeas not spring flowers? I don't actually know. I grew up with them, but I know nothing about them. I found some bamboo though. I'm going to Kyoto tomorrow, but I actually don't really plan to do Arashiyama or anything like that. So who knows, maybe this is the only bamboo I get to see from now on. I see a little rest stop area over there with a sign. So I'm gonna go and look at the sign. That's so funny. Look what it's supposed to look like. Alright, nothing else notable around here, I don't think. So I'm gonna put something else into Google Maps and get walking. I think I might walk to another station, and it looks like I'm heading into a town, so might become a little bit more housey, buildings. Good change. I'm gonna head all the way over there. I seriously love this style of town so much, where it's bordered with water along the streets. It's just like so nice. It makes everything feel so much fresher, and like the reflections in the water and just like the sounds of it trickling is so serene. Next location, located. There's a farmer's market, so let's go and get some fruit. It says it's like 1.5 kilometers away, so I'll see you guys when I get there, because I planned on having a car with a battery charger today, so I didn't pack my charger attachment. Or maybe I did. I hope I did, because my battery is definitely gonna die. But I'll see you there. All my hair. I walked past this park and decided to detour. It's so pretty. There's like, I think these are plum blossoms. Yeah. They smell good. There's a few bees around though. Oh, and then there's some white ones up here. Oh, there's cherry blossoms over there. Cherry blossoms, honestly, unbeatable. There's these ones as well. Oh, there's so many bees. Okay, it's too loud there. And then over here, there's cherry blossoms. Okay, I've made it. I'm starting to get mildly worried though, because it looks like there's like 40% chance of rain, and the nearest station is like another 40-minute walk. Should have maybe looked at the weather, but she'll be right. It smells so good in here. Oh my gosh, everything is blooming. and it's so colourful. I found myself a vegetable sandwich, I hope. I'm pretty sure it's just vegetables, but that's nice. So I'm gonna take a look around and buy some fruit, and then I'm gonna find somewhere to sit down. I was gonna sit down and eat, but I'm getting more and more worried about the impending doom rain. So I'm gonna like start power walking to the next station, and then I'll start eating over there when I've got like shelter and stuff. So I'm gonna like extreme power walk, and I'll see you there. Did you guys guess the song? I was like walking along this really long road. Actually, update. Blue sky is back, so I'm not as worried about the rain now, which is great. It immediately shifted my mood. As soon as like the sun started coming through again, I just got like happy because I was like, fuck, I don't want it to rain. I didn't bring my umbrella. The universe serves me. Therefore, the sun is out, and I've got my strawberries, and I got some last minute checkout items, some like strawberry drops and some strawberry maybe daifuku mochi or something. Anyway, I was walking on this really long road, and I was like, it's so serene, it's so quiet. I should whistle. I've never whistled in public before, or like just for fun as a melody, but it was nice. Did you guys guess the song? She's a strawberry girl. I'm so excited. I've never eaten Japanese strawberries before. It was about $6, so $1 per strawberry. I am so excited. Well, I made it to the station, and the next train isn't for 40 minutes. So I wonder what I should do. There's like no parks nearby. This is the kind of station it is. I'm either going to walk to the next station, which is 20 minutes, or find a bench and eat, which is probably the right choice, but I need to go to the toilet. And the toilet at this station is no good. I made it, and I got some peach mineral water as well. It's really funny because I'm pretty sure the train I'm going to end up taking goes past the station I was at, but this station looks a lot more reputable. I also don't really like sitting down and doing nothing when I'm like, I could be doing things right now. And hopefully the toilets here are cleaner, because I haven't peed since I left, and it's been like 4 hours since I left.
お待たせいたしました。13時54分発桃太郎線岡山行きワンマン列車です。
Well, as it turns out, it's not that easy to find an aesthetic place to sit down and eat when you put yourself in the middle of nowhere. So I'm finally here in Okayama. I was on like a 40-minute train, and then I did a 20-minute walk from the station, and I found, I don't know if you can see it from here. Let me show you. If you see over there, there's like a black castle, which is really pretty. So after I sit down and eat, I'm gonna go over there. And I have this gorgeous view of the water now, and this bridge over here. And then behind me is like one of the prettiest shrines I've seen. It's like gorgeous, like cream colored. It's really, really lovely. Oh, it feels so good to sit down again. My toes were like aching so badly because, you know, when you walk for a really long time and then your feet are almost like numb because they're used to the movement, and then you stop walking for like 50 minutes. Then you start again. Oh my God, they were so sore, but now they're numb again. Does anybody else, okay, this might sound really gross, but does anybody else lose toenails like super easily? I'm just gonna get the camera. I feel like it's moved. As I was saying, does anybody else lose toenails really easily? Because when I wear shoes that like I walk around in so much, and they're not like orthopedic shoes or anything. My toes get smushed because I have quite wide feet, and then when I continuously walk and they're like mushing into the sides, sometimes a couple weeks later they just fall off. I don't know if that's just me. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit icky, isn't it? But I'm finally going to try my strawberries. Some of them got a little bit beaten up from how much I was like walking and swinging around my bag. But let's take out the smallest one. They look so perfect. Australian strawberries are never red all the way. I don't know if I meant to wash these, but I don't have access to that, so you know what. Oh my gosh, yum. It's so soft. I need another one, like straight away. I haven't eaten since, what, 8 a.m. this morning. I had a corn mayo bread, which is really a healthy breakfast. So I think these are necessary. All right, I'll try not to fill up on strawberries. I'm actually really glad I walked this area. I was gonna just give up and be like, no, I'm tired, let me go back to my hotel. But it's such a nice place to stop. I'm gonna, even though my toes are about to fall off, literally, I'm still gonna walk over to that castle afterwards. I need to find if I have the charger for this camera in my bag, because this battery life ain't looking great. Okay, next, let's have one of these. These also got a little bit squished around. It's little strawberry mochi. They were in the fridge section, so hopefully they're still okay. I assume they've got cream in it. Whoa, it stuck to the top. Gosh, all of my food has taken the biggest beating. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. The most beautiful pastel pink. It's very soft. It's so squishy. Oh my god. I need some water to wash it down. It's not my favorite. It's really yummy, but the stickiness is like a lot. I feel like it needs to be balanced out with something. Like if there was a strawberry inside it, or I don't know how to improve this. It's still really good. Oh my gosh. This peach water is so good. It's just artificial peach. It's very yummy. It's really funny because when I first sipped this, it was so sweet and peachy. But since I've just eaten that mochi, this tastes just like plain water. Life's good, guys. I've always been a what happens kind of person, and I'm just so grateful for that. There was a time in my life where I got a little bit more high-strung, and I really wanted plans to happen. I hated surprises, but I have always been really like optimistic. So, you know, when I know something's inevitable, I'm okay with it. And like today just ended up being such a nice day. I think it's one of the perks of traveling alone is that you can just go completely at your own pace, and if something doesn't work out, even if it's your fault, there's no one to blame you. Like me forgetting my international driver's license, oopsies. And just, you know, accepting going with the flow. And I literally never would have come to this area if it wasn't for me just having to walk around today. I've done a heck of a lot of walking. Did you guys guess correctly how many steps I had done? Because now it's, let's see how many I've done now. I wonder if I can beat my Osaka record. On day one, when I landed, I did 28,000 steps, which I think is probably the most I've ever done in a day. I'm on a real, like, I'm trying to get my steps up to 10K average, which it is now. But I'm trying to make it continue when I'm home as well. I'm up to 21,000. Oh, I don't know if we can beat Osaka. That's still another 7,000 steps, but we also are quite far away from where the hotel is, so who knows. Oh, I can see a cherry blossom tree over there. I'm gonna go look at that after. All right, now it's time for my sandwich, which I'm hoping it's vegetarian. It's also just so sad. All my food is terrifyingly sad now. It looks like it's just lettuce, tomato, and then like a mayo of some sort. It was $2, including tax. That's pretty good. Now, how do I open this? It's got like 2 arrows saying to like tear it here. There we go. We reveal the half that we can start eating. I'm vegetarian. It's just like mayo or tzatziki. Like when you do dill and like Greek yogurt. I don't know. I'm glad I got this one. I was looking at the strawberries and cream one. It was so tempting. But I wanted to buy actual full fresh strawberries. This is a good balance. Oh, cute. There's little swan boats over here. I can hear these people on them having such a good time. They're so far away, but I can hear them quite well. There is a park across the bridge that I don't think I'm going to go to. Oh, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I tend to get quite excited and carried away when I'm like somewhere, you know, and there's multiple things to do. I have like two little shoulder people whispering in my ears. One is like, do it, get more steps, go and see more things. The other side is like, your feet hurt. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Look at that. It's black and gold. That is beautiful. I've decided I kind of don't feel like paying to enter anywhere right now. I realize I spent maybe a little bit too much in my first day here. So I'm just gonna walk around. Maybe I will walk across the bridge, check out what's on the other side, and then I can head home. I think it's still quite early, but honestly, like, I've been wanting to recharge my battery because it was so low when I first arrived. My watch actually tells me my body battery. So I'm trying to like rest and recover because I know we're gonna have like a couple late nights when I'm with friends in Tokyo. So I want to make sure I'm like fully prepared for that as well. I think this just goes all the way around. So I might turn around and go across the bridge. The air is so crispy and nice. It was really, really hot earlier. And then the train was obviously heated. I love having this like crispy air. It almost feels like it could snow. I know it's not going to, but it's like, we just don't get that like dry crispiness in Australia, I don't think. And here I am at Okayama Castle. This was actually, I think, one of the other places that the guy at the rental car place recommended to me. So if for any reason he's watching this, look, I went to both of your recommendations. Thank you. It's really cool. All right, well, I don't feel like going inside, so I'm gonna go walk across the bridge now and check out the park that's on the other side and feel some of the, I was gonna say ocean breeze, feel some of the river breeze. I need to just stop fixing my fringe, it's not gonna work. I cannot stress enough how much I've been enjoying coming to these lesser known tourist areas. I say lesser known because they're still touristy areas, there's still people in them, but it is such a difference from places like Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo. Like, I'm actually probably going to be in for a bit of a shock tomorrow when I arrive in Kyoto and there's just people everywhere. But like, I highly recommend just like going on Google Maps and like finding areas within like a day trip of the main cities and just going for those day trips, because it's just like, it's just so nice. And as well is that, like, unless you're really detail oriented and you love temples, like, and you know history and all of that, when you see enough of them, they kind of start looking the same. This one actually was quite different because of the black black walls. But when you see enough temples and shrines, oh yeah, this is castle. When you see enough shrines, they start to all look the same. You don't really need to go to all of the ones that are like the touristy ones, the ones that you hear about. Like, look, I've got bamboo next to me now. We're not even in Arashiyama. And as much as my toes are freaking killing me, I'm having such a good time. But I don't know if I should get dinner while I'm here in Okayama because there is actually more vegetarian options here. So I probably should, because otherwise I'm going to be left with like another convenience store dinner. And I think I've actually had that every single night I've been here except for one night so far. So I've only been out for dinner once. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I should find a place. Even though I did just eat my sandwich, but you know. I think our adventure is almost coming to a close for the day, but next up I'm going to Kyoto, so I'll have some good videos coming up based in there, which is exciting. I think after this, I might go and find some food for dinner before I head back to the hostel and have another early night. Sorting footage, maybe I'll edit some things, just so it's not too overwhelming for me when I get back. But yeah, I'm just gonna make my way slowly back to the station after dinner. But yeah, I just wanted to make this vlog because I really want to stress the importance of just like being adaptable, especially when you're traveling, but really in life in general. Like, you never know what you're going to find when you just like walk down the longer road. You might find a whole lot of nothing. Like, I found a whole lot of nothing today, but I also found some like really beautiful things. And I had some great moments, and I had some delicious strawberries, and I still have more mochi to eat. Where am I now? I don't know. Who knows? Let's hope I don't get lost so that I can see you all in the next video. Thank you for spending this moment with me. Let me know if you've ever done something like this before, where you kind of just get off at a station, walk around, take in the sights, and just walk. I don't know how many steps I've done. I'm definitely going to beat my Osaka record, but my camera is about to die, so this is officially it. I'm signing off. All right, bye-bye.